And continuing with the next question here, the standard direct labor rate is. So when we're talking about the standard direct labor rate, we don't know it, right? We don't know. We know the actual direct labor rate. We don't know the standard yet. And to show you guys a visual what they're asking for, what they're asking for is the standard rate is right here. This is the standard rate, the 40 in this example. That's what they want. Now we do have the standard quantity. We do have even the actual quantity, right? And we have the efficiency variance also. So it's like we have this 15, right? This is a perfect example. We have the 15, we have these 2 hours. What we're looking for is the rate. So the way I would solve for it is I would take, they're saying that the direct labor efficiency variance is 18, right? So that's, we have this negative 18 here. And what is that negative 18 equal to? Right? It's going to be the 61,500 minus the 63,000. 61,500 minus the 63,000. The idea is that we have, and this is going to be x, what we're solving for. So, okay, can't do that. So, I mean, the idea is that we have this here as a number. It won't let me put it in. But say we just look at it. And the idea is we have 1500x. At the end of the day, we know that we had 63,000 and we came in at 61.5. So we were favorable by 1500 hours. We know that. Why? Because we see that here. We know that standard hours were 63. Actual came in at 61.5. So we came in short by 1500 hours, so we were beneficial, right? But that number is going to be negative, right? Because we subtract actual minus the standard. All right? Actual minus the standard. And this is going to be what you're solving for, because you multiply this number by the rate. It's this times the rate that equals to this. So this is sort of the equation I'm trying to portray to you guys, right? And then what I do is I divide by 1500 on both sides, right? And then what I get, or negative 1500 on both sides, and what I get here is 12, right? And this is just going to be my rate. I'm solving for the rate. So I solved for it, and it's going to be equal to 12. So this is going to be equal, the standard direct labor rate is 12. All right? And the way I did that is, again, I went and I got my 40. My 40 is actually 12, right? So the way I did that, I knew that the difference in the hours times the rate will equal to my variance. And my variance is negative 18 in this case. And I knew that the difference in the hours is negative 1500. And the difference, and that variance was actually negative 18,000. So I just said, oh, the rate times my hours must be the variance. Okay? So I divided the hours by the variance, and that's how I got my 12. So that's how I solved for it. And so the answer for this one is A.